checking your ohms on your injectors. So let's say, for example, you're suspecting one of your injectors is failing or something's going on with it, and you want to check the ohms on your injectors. This is basically the way you do that. So basically, you find connector B44. Connector B44 is this guy right here. This connector is B44, and these are all the wires that go to all 6 injectors, including the power wire that comes from the MFI relay, and also the wire that goes to the purge solenoid. And we'll talk about that connector in detail right now, looking at the wiring diagram. Now this connector, you know, we have to move it out of the way. We can just disconnect it from here. Just push here, and then unplug it like that, and it's just unplugged. And then we can check the wires right there. We can also pull this from the bracket like this, and then we'll have better access to it up here. So that's what we'll do. See how the terminals are right there. We have, from top to bottom, we have 4, and then we have another 4 on this side. So looking at these terminals, the ones on the right here, 1 2 3 4, and then 5 6 7 8 on this side. So let's talk about that in the workbench. So when we're looking at this connector, here's the wiring diagram. Here we have the wiring diagram. Let me put the flashlight on here so you can see better. So we have the wiring diagram. These are the injectors right here, all 6 injectors, and also they put the purge solenoid right there, because the purge solenoid is wiring also goes to connector B44. See, here's connector B44 right there, and then we have all these terminals on connector B44, and including the red wire that comes from the MFI relay. So right here, right there. So this is what the connector looks like. See this? This is connector B44. Now, if we were to get more details on that connector, it would be this. So if you're looking at connector B44 just the way we were looking at it on the car, on the right side we have terminals 1 2 3 and 4, and then 5 6 7 8. Okay, now terminal number 1 is for injector number 3, terminal number 2 injector number 2, terminal number 3 for injector number 1. Terminal number 4 goes to the purge solenoid, so we can also check the purge solenoid ohms from this connector. Terminal number 5 is injector number 6, and so for terminal number 6, injector number 5. Terminal number 7 is for injector number 4, and terminal number 8 is the red wire coming from the MFI relay. So basically what we'll do is we'll get our meter. Put it on voltage. Put the negative lead, or it doesn't really matter, positive or negative. Let's just do positive. Alright, so we'll get the positive lead and put it on terminal number 8, and then with the negative lead we'll test all the other ones, and we'll get an ohm reading. We'll get an ohm reading of all these components, all the injectors, including the purge solenoid, and that's what we'll do. So for the injectors, I'm thinking we have about 30 ohms, around 30 to 40 ohms on all these components. So let's go ahead and check it out, and we'll find out, right? All right, so we have the positive terminal of the meter to the bottom, to the bottom left terminal right there. So now we're gonna check based on our diagram. We're gonna check the ohms on this terminal. Let me just put. All right, so now we have. So now we are checking this terminal here. So basically we're checking injector number 3, and we have 15.4 ohms. So 15.4 ohms on injector number 3. 15.4 ohms. And we're just gonna go down the list. We should have the same amount of ohms on all these terminals, but let's just go down the list. So the next one down, we have 15.2. The next one down, we have 15.4, and the next one is not an injector, it's a solenoid. So see, this one is the purge solenoid, which is right there. So now we have 33.4 ohms. So injector number 2, we have 15.2 ohms. Injector number 1, we had 15.4. And then on the purge solenoid, which is here at the bottom, which is terminal number 4 right there, this one we have 33.4. Okay, so I'm expecting for injectors 6, 5, and 4, I'm expecting around 15.2, 15.4 ohms. So let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, so injector number 6, which is the upper left corner, 15.2 ohms. Injector number 5, 15.2 ohms. Injector number 4, 15.4 ohms. So just to recap here, so we set injector number 6, 15.4, 15.2, 15.2, and 15.4 on injector number 4. Windy today. Okay guys, and then once we're done, we just unplug this guy. We put our connector back in the bracket here. Just slide it in there like this. And then we have the other part of the harness and we connect it like such until it clicks. And that's it. That's the way you check your ohms on your injectors on your Mitsubishi Montero.